Kia team! Welcome back to Hack Magic. Now today I want to take the opportunity to share something with you. Something I've kind of alluded to, but something I haven't actually talked explicitly about on this channel. Some of you may know, some of you may have got the hint perhaps, through all of the loading screen kind of intro that I do, that I am an avid retro gamer at heart. So recently I just got back from a trip to Australia. If you've been with this channel a while, you will know that I went to Australia last year and did some magic for some guys who actually run a retro gaming store called Super Retro. If you're ever on the Gold Coast or Brisbane or anywhere remotely near this place, it's Robina Town Centre, Super Retro. This place is amazing. I went back this time, picked up some new stuff. The guys remembered who I was and they'd seen the video. You can check it out here. And we had an awesome catch up and I managed to pick up some new stuff which I have to share with you. Okay, so I must confess, while I was over there I actually managed to go to 2 different gaming stores. The first one was Super Retro. I managed to pick up a few PS2 games I've really been looking for a long time. The first 2 that I have here are actually they're a little bit dorky, but bear with me, they're a little bit cringe. Smackdown, Just Bring It, and Smackdown, Shut Your Mouth. Now I wanted to pick up these 2 games because when I was a kid, I'd go to my dad's place, and next door to him, there was actually a kid who was about the same age as me, and he had these 2 games. I remember one day we were out in a tent in front of his house, they had this huge, massive tent, and we had a power cord long enough that we set up his PS2 with the TV inside this tent on his front lawn. It started pouring with rain, and we managed to pull out all the stuff just in time before the roof of the tent actually fell. Just water everywhere, but we got the PlayStation out in time. The next one I picked up was Burnout Revenge. Now, this game was so awesome because it was so different than any other racing game at the time. In fact, there's actually one particular mode where the point is, smash into commuters in the all-new traffic attack mode. Aggression, dominance. The point was, this game, you were supposed to crash into other people. There's a specific mode where you crash into people, and the more carnage you cause, the more points you get. Young boys dream of a game, Burnout Revenge. Absolute banger. The next 2 games, again, are kind of related to each other, and I've always been meaning to play these 2, but I've never actually got around to picking them up. Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy X-2. Now X-2 was actually the first Final Fantasy game where they made a direct sequel to a mainline Final Fantasy game, if you cared. So I actually owned X-2 at one point, but I'm pretty sure I lent it to a friend and I never got it back. Nick, you may as well keep it now. I've actually got another one. Screw it. Yeah, Final Fantasy X, the second game that Squaresoft released for the PlayStation 2. The first game was a game called The Bouncer. Maybe we'll talk about that sometime. Okay, so those 5 games are the ones I picked up from Super Retro this time around. But I also went to another store, and this is where things get interesting. The next game that I picked up was a game called Deus Ex. Deus Ex is technically pretty topical for one major reason. You remember that meme of that guy with the sunglasses with this guy? Well, most people don't know that that guy, the oh yeah guy, is actually this guy. So Deus Ex, I guess, has become kind of meme worthy in a sense, because there's this saying that on the internet, every time somebody mentions Deus Ex, somebody reinstalls it. This game really changed the game up. Here, this is what's on the back. Critically hailed as a Millennium Game of the Year, Deus Ex draws you into a doomed world of chaos and paranoia. As civilization nears collapse, a conspiracy bent on world domination emerges from the shadows of legend. The conspirators' greatest strength? No one believes they exist yet. No one but you. So this game had a bunch of amazing mechanics built into what was essentially a first-person shooter, kind of hybridized with some RPG role-playing game mechanics. Originally released on the PC, but actually came to the PS2 later on with a few extra changes, basically. Fun fact about this game, the first section of the game is set in Manhattan. Now, on the skyline of the city. In fact, if I can find you an image, I'll do it right here. If not, this is just awkward. You'll notice that the Twin Towers are actually missing from the picture. This game was released in 2000, before the attacks on September 11. When asked about why the towers were missing in the game, the developers said, oh, they were blown up to some terrorist attack or something. I'd have to find the article. Before it all happened. Yeah, they kind of predicted 9/11 in a weird kind of way. Okay, this is it. The moment I have been building you up for. The final thing I picked up from the second store. The second store is called... One second. Retro Buzz. The store is called Retro Buzz. It's at Carrara Markets. You should also check this one out. The second thing I picked up at Retro Buzz, which is ascended to the great heights of pinnacle awesomeness in my collection, is a complete in-box Pokemon Blue. I probably don't need to tell you how big of a deal this is. This is the Australia-New Zealand version of the game. It's also complete. That means insert, manual, cartridge, box, clearly, is all here. This game completes the trifecta. A collection I've been working towards for quite some time now. Complete in-box Pokemon Blue, Red, and Yellow. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What do they have to do with Magic? Absolutely nothing. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to share with you guys nonetheless. Yeah, so if you enjoyed this little look at some of my collection, there's plenty more of it. Let me know down below, which of these did you find the most interesting? And have you played any of these before? Some of you might have, some of you might not. Let me know which one I should check out first. I'm actually kind of lost as to which one I should play first. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you let me know down below. Comment, like this video, and subscribe if you haven't already. We are so close to 300 subscribers. Big milestone, I know. But I'd love to make it there all the same with you guys. So again, subscribe if you haven't already, hit that bell button, and I'll see you around for the next one. Might be more Magic related, maybe. Until next time, keep good.